Welcome to Civility 360, folks. I'm your man, Dr. Vernet A. Joseph, and I'm joined by my great friend and the global world civility leader, Sir Clyde Rivers. How are you doing today, my friend?
Professor V, man, I am all gassed up and ready to go today. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. Listen, we're going to have a wonderful time. We don't want to belabor the time, but we want to give you the opportunity to join in on either broadcast. Today, we are going to be highlighting. I need you to hear this very, very clearly because history is being made right now. We are going to be highlighting the I Change Nations global civility icons for 2021. And this is something that you are going to want to watch over and over again. So what I ask that you do as you join on either platform is to make sure, number one, you tell us where you're chiming in from. Number two, welcome. And then share this out because the world is going to experience the top 30 icons of the world. I'm super excited. How about you, my friend?
Man, I couldn't be more happy because the work we're doing, we need exposure for people that have evidence and results of impacting the globe. And I'll tell you, these 30 people are the best of the best that I know in the world in 2021. Professor Burnett, it's exciting times for us.
Yes, it is. And as you have seen, as you have heard all around the world, you've been seeing civility move at lightning speed. We don't believe in anything holding us up nor holding us back. Every single day, civility is being spread like not a virus, but love. It's being spread with love across the globe. You have seen multiple initiatives launched in this past year, and you've seen people from around the world rally around civility. And as we think about civility, what is civility? Civility, in its simplistic form, is kindness and respect, but it's wrapped and entangled in what we call the best word on the planet, and that is love. So as we get ready to go through the entire gamut of these top 30 people from around the globe, I want you to get your pen, your pad ready. I want you to get your like button ready, and I want you to share this out to the world. And why are we asking you to share this out to the world? You know, Sir Clyde Rivers, one of the things I truly appreciate about you is that you learn to give people their accolades and their gifts while they are alive. I can't tell you how many people want to give a great eulogy when somebody is dead and gone, but they can't hear you. So you might as well give the flowers, you might as well give the accolade, and you might as well celebrate people while they are alive. Are you all picking up what we're actually putting down today? I surely hope so. Talk to us, sir.
You know, one thing I can tell you, whatever you praise, they'll practice. And see, this is the one thing I see as I travel all over the world. People have majored on the negative. They majored on the minor. So what happens when you major on the minor, you get the majority of people focused on the minor. There are so many people doing great things to impact the world. And this is why our top 30 for the entire world is here with us today. They're being acknowledged and recognized for their great work today.
Absolutely. Well, listen, without further ado, folks, if you are on the line, let us know, shout us out, tell us what region, what country, what state, wherever you are, tell us where you're chiming in from. We are getting ready to get started. And I thought, Sir Clyde Rivers, none other than our global person of the year should be how we actually start. What are your thoughts, my friend?
Yes. Let's start there.
All right. Well, number one, as we talk about global impact, folks, we want to make sure that you see what we are saying. And the first person that we would like to bring up is Ernest Koroma. Now, I know that I can't possibly say these names correctly all the way through. We're talking about people from all around the globe. So if I mess a name up, please charge it to my head and not my heart. Okay, now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's go ahead and announce Mr. Ernest Koroma as our Global Person of the Year.
And let me tell you who this amazing man is. He is the former president of Sierra Leone. And why he is being honored is when he was the president in a tough time in the country of Sierra Leone, he turned the power over on time, what allowed the democratic process to work in the country of Sierra Leone. That is upholding the process of democracy, is keeping that civility alive in Sierra Leone. So he is our Global Person of the Year, the former president of Sierra Leone, Ernest Koroma.
Wow, wow, wow. Listen to me, folks. I'm telling you right now, we're starting the bar off high. So if you're thinking for one moment that you can pay to get on this platform, you are incorrect, my friends. You are incorrect. This is people, as you've heard before, who have the evidence and the results, who are doing the work daily. Next up, I want to talk about our civility icon, Woman of the Year. Woman of the Year, Miss Fatoumata Jallow-Tambajang. Okay, let's talk about her, sir.
She is the former vice president of Gambia. And she has done work to open doors for women in Gambia, and she's also a voice at the United Nations and the African Union. She is empowering women all around this world. And as our Woman of the Year, we are so honored to have her, a former vice president of Gambia, one of the top of the world.
Wow, my. Listen, I'm telling you, folks, this is phenomenal. And I am excited because what we want you to see is we're sending a boomerang of civility across the globe.
Yes.
And it is super exciting. What are your thoughts, my friend?
And you know what? What we have to do, we have to acknowledge people that are doing good. The former vice president, she was the actual Woman of the Year 2017 for the continent of Africa for her contribution to this world. This is why she is the Global Woman of the Year. And we are honored, man, to have her in this number for 2021.
My, man, listen, the list, my friends, goes on and on. And I want to bring up someone, when you talk about having royalty in your DNA, royalty, I need to say that a couple of times so that it actually sits into your psyche. I'm talking about having royalty in your DNA. The next person that we are going to actually announce today is the ICN Global Civility Icon King of the Year. And that is none other. I need your help on this one, sir. Five Rivers.
I got it. It's King Nana Akufo-Addo Edo V. He is the King of the Year, because what you have to understand, people, the actual role of a king in some countries is they are the one that give out the actual law for their kingdoms. So as a king, he's been very good at actually settling disputes within the kingdom that keep peace in the kingdom. So as you're keeping peace, that allows people to live in civility. So we honored him as the King of the Year for his ability to keep peace within his kingdom. And that is civility in action with evidence and results.
Listen, folks, I hope that you all are picking up what we're putting down today. You see that there is no fluff. It's all gas and no brakes. I want to take a moment because I know so many people are actually chiming in. I want to make sure that we put those comments on the line. Thank you. I mean, I see people from all around the world.
Ife,
we appreciate you. Ife Badajo, what a blessing you are to the Caribbean and to the world. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here and ensuring that you're sharing this broadcast to let the world know that civility is alive and we are here to dominate. We are here to change the game. Why? Why are we changing the game? Because life is meant to be lived and lived to the fullest. And the way that we do that is by showing up as our authentic and best self each and every time. All right. So the next person up that we are going to announce today is a good friend of yours, sir. And I'm talking about none other than Albert Necessagary, who is the ICN Global Civility Icon as a Global Civility Educator of the Year in Burundi. Talk to us, sir.
Well, let me tell you about Dr. Albert. This man has created, he's built a school. Watch this, a school of entrepreneurship. And what he's done, his first year, he's actually graduated 200 students. Those 200 students have created 5,000 jobs in the country for other people. So what has happened, Dr. Albert, the president's protocol, the country has created a nice ecosystem to build the country. So, and what's powerful about this is it's a new education. It's an education that has skills to help people produce jobs. 5,000 jobs. This man is the Global Civility Educator of the Year, my friend, Dr. Albert Necessagary.
Come on, somebody. Are you picking up what is being put down? I'm talking about making a global impact. Listen, we're going to jump around here because there's so many different industries and topics. But I want to bring up someone who is just, man, a silent assassin. Oh, when I say a silent assassin, I'm talking about none other than Wisham Gregory. I'm talking about the ICN Civility Icon, Global Civility Artist of the Year. Come on, sir.
Wisham Gregory. No, Dr. Wisham Gregory. This man has been on the fight for justice for years through his art. He is one of the greatest artists I know that has art for a purpose. He does all of our art, all the banners that you see out there. This is a man that does these banners for us. But it's not just banners. He is an artist. Man, his work is impeccable. So as a matter of fact, Dr. Burnett, I recommended him for an honorary doctorate from our institution. So in the next couple of weeks, it'll be Dr. Wisham Gregory, because his art needs to be seen around the world. But it's more important that his art isn't just pictures. His art tells a story. Dr. Wisham Gregory, we're honored to have you as the Global Civility first ever Artist of the Year for Civility. Yes. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, when I tell you we're so excited about all the people who are on this platform, it is phenomenal. Listen, there's so many comments here. Tamika Rowe, one of our veterans, women who are making things happen, are chiming in from the Carolinas. Man, come on, people. Dr. Christina Kosacek, breaking it down all day, every day. Chaplain, Dr. Mauricio Juarez. Come on, somebody. Boy, I don't know about you, but I get excited when we get our civility partners in the room. The next person that I would like to announce today is our ICN Civility Icon for Accelerated Civility Initiative of the Year. Now, I need you to hear what I said. I said Accelerated Civility Initiative of the Year. Someone who is taking their initiative top launch like a jet on the runway all across the globe. Come on, talk to us about Dr. Christina Kozachek.
No words. Just one of the best. She started her initiative 2 years ago. She's in 17 to 18 countries today. She just spoke on the United Nations platform. And hear this, people, I didn't open that door. That door was open because someone watched her with her new concept of this life literacy, sustainable life literacy. So she, as an entrepreneur, is empowering people in 17 countries of the world. And you know what? And as she was growing up, man, she was at age 13, man, pregnant, and her life was supposed to be over. But this woman has bootstrapped herself up, and I can't leave Dr. Ron Kozachek. Great, amazing man. They have lifted themselves, and now they're pulling others out. I'm telling you, what this woman has done, she's created a curriculum. She's empowering people, and her word and narrative is great. Every girl wins. So see, and here this, and she also established a concept called actually her right. It is her right to education. It's her right to freedom. It's her right to live. And she's pushing her right. And there couldn't be a better voice in the world than Dr. Christina Kozachek as the Accelerated Civility Initiative of the Year.
Woo! Listen, folks, we're not playing any games. We're lighting things up, and it's getting better and better as we go along. Again, we salute each and every one of you. We're super excited about the work that you are doing, and that is why you have been nominated and now are being announced to receive the I Change Nations Global Civility Icon Awards for 2021. Next up, sir, is Justina Mutule, and she is the I Change Nation Global Civility Icon Woman of the Year Europe. Talk to us, sir.
Dr. Mutala is one of the great women advocate voices in the world. She impacts the entire world, and she's in actually Europe. Her work of helping girls to get scholarships to actually school to better their life. She is one of the most powerful voices on the continent of Europe right now with empowering women around the world. You see, one of the amazing things is the people on this platform are not thinking about themselves. They are thinking about how to empower the world. So I'm proud to announce our Woman of the Year Europe, Dr. Justina Mutale.
My, man. All I can do is smile from ear to ear because, as you know, I'm a man who's passionate about productivity. And when I see people walking in their gifting and acting in their passion and producing from their place of love and adoration, it changes the game. So if you are watching this broadcast, I challenge you to share it with someone to let them know that they are important, that they are heard, that they are seen, and there's something on the inside of them that God wants to pull out to change our world. So don't cheat us, because we are expecting you to rise to the occasion of your greatness. Next up, sir, is Dr. Chaplain Mauricio Juarez. He is the ICN Civility Icon Global U.S. Person of the Year. And I want to say thank you, Dr. Mauricio, for making big things happen in your community and abroad. Blessings to you. Here you are.
Dr. Mauricio Juarez is the United States Person of the Year. Why? He created HDA, which is the Humanitarian Diplomatic Chaplain Program. He has empowered people in America. This year, he's empowered people all over the world with a new kind of chaplaincy, social development. This is why his institution, this man's or his organization, is allowing people to enter in as actually chaplains to to like different arenas of the world to empower people. This man is a forerunner, a thinker, an idea man, and he understands God's kingdom, but he understands social development. So I could not be prouder to have our Person of the Year for the United States of America, Dr. Mauricio Humberto Juarez.
Come on, somebody. I salute you, sir. I'm super excited for the work that you are doing all around the globe. Man, listen, folks, I have to go to the comment section here. Man, there are so many people who are in here, and we're super excited to see you all today. Again, remember, this is just the beginning to what God is getting ready to do. And what I'm asking you to do is show up and show out like never before. Let people know that civility is not just here. It's not a fad. We are here to change the game. And if you totally understand that civility is the engine that drives our world, then you know without a shadow of a doubt why we are so excited. Next up, I was getting ahead of myself, and I want to bring in Dr. Edward Smith. He is the ICN Civility Icon, Global Chaplain of the year 2021. And when I tell you, if you have the opportunity to hear this young man speak and the wisdom that comes from him, your life will be changed for sure. Dr. Edward Smith.
Dr. Edward Smith, I call him the philosopher of chaplaincy. I actually went with him. He's the district attorney's chaplain for Dallas, but he's also at Primus University of Theology. And what this man, he's created an education that for emergency response chaplaincy, he has been in the middle of the crisis, in the middle of the storm, and this is a man that has evidence and results. If we're gonna acknowledge him as the global chaplain of the year, we have great chaplains all around the world, but this is the one that has created the information to pass on to others. Edward Smith, the best of the best, and the chaplain realm is this man right here, Dr. Edward Smith.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Next up is Ms. Obiama Martin, who is the ICN Civility Icon Newcomer of the Year. Now, go ahead, sir.
No, Doc, you after you.
There's so much that we want you to understand when we say newcomer. Again, this is not a platform that you can just say that you want to be a part of. You have to be handpicked, hand-selected to be a part of this platform. And furthermore, let me make sure that I explain that the ICN Global Civility Icons is a special designation of I Change Nation Awards. So this is what we would call the creme de la creme of awards from I Change Nations. Now, many of you would say, oh my God, can it get any better? Can it get any bigger? We are always evolving, always creating platforms because we believe in lifting others up. So again, Ms. Obiama Martin, welcome,
Man.
Newcomer of the Year.
And there's a couple newcomers of the year, but Dr. Obiama Martin has created a concept called amazing. Amazing. Her initiative is to make people amazing and teaching people how to breathe, how to live an excellent life. And she has evidence and results. And I'm telling you, people, this one, as a newcomer, I promise you will see her all over the world real soon because she's empowering people like never before. Dr. Obiama Martin.
Yes, indeed. And the next person up is Dr. Betty Speaks, also as an ICN Global Civility Icon Newcomer of the Year. Now, one thing that I have to tell you about Dr. Betty is she is on fire. And when I say fire, I mean flaming hot. When it comes to veteran issues, women issues, dealing with people who need to learn how to overcome, her mind is phenomenal. So again, we welcome Dr. Betty Speaks as a newcomer of the year.
This is what I say about Dr. Betty Speaks. I say, some people talk, but Betty speaks. Now watch this here. Dr. Betty Speaks has created Resurrection Imprint Act. Her initiative is to help people resurrect their dream. Everyone has a dream at some point. It appears to die, but everyone can resurrect. And this amazing woman, Dr. Betty Speaks, some people talk, but Betty speaks on behalf of the disenfranchised of the world. She's a true global newcomer of the year icon.
My. Man, I'm telling you, folks, it's heating up. Now, next up, we have Mr. Greg Dillon, who is also an ICN Global Civility Icon Newcomer of the Year. Now, listen, there's so much that could be said about Mr. Greg Dillon. But when I tell you, if you ever get the opportunity to encounter Mr. Greg Dillon, your life will never be the same again. Talk to us, sir.
Dr. Greg Dillon has created Safety Civility and also Have a Blast with Granddad. Greg is 64 years old and he is a black belt in karate, one of the top experts in the world.
Come on.
And this man understands safety at a level that I've never heard it done with common sense. This man's heart to help the people of the world to give back, I've never seen one like it. And I'm telling you, Greg Dillon is a true newcomer. And people, if you need Safety Civility, this man, you will be hearing about him because he's one of the wisest people in understanding how to keep you safe. Greg Dillon, we're honored to have you as a newcomer of the year, Safety Civility. Dr. Greg Dillon.
Absolutely. Once again, man, I am super excited about all those who are on the platform. We salute you. We appreciate you and continue the great work. Next up, we have Shannon Cox, who is the ICN Global Civility Icon, Civility Woman of the Year, USA.
Journey of Hope, Utah. Shannon Cox is I've watched her work for years. She goes after the disenfranchised. She was a law enforcement. She as a person, she understood that everything wasn't equal, everything wasn't fair. So she was so empowered to help people that this woman went and started Journey of Hope Utah. She is empowering disenfranchised women. She is helping put their lives back together. She is one of the greatest advocates I know in America. She's hidden in like Salt Lake City, Utah, but her voice, I promise you, her voice will go all over the world because she's that kind of an amazing leader. So we're happy to have her as our Woman of the Year, United States of America. That's big. This is the entire USA. She's the cream of the cream, the top of the top, Shannon Cox.
Absolutely. Next up, we have Dr. Leilani Kinney, who is actually our ICN Global Civility Icon, Social Justice Person of the Year, USA. Come on and talk to us, sir, about Dr. Leilani Kinney.
She is the
social justice.
Social, yeah, no. I know. I'm giving her position at Salt Lake Community College. She is the liaison to the president of the campus for social justice. She has created a JEDI project, justice, equity, diversity, and inclusion. Her JEDI program is phenomenal. I have the ability to actually work with them. They are impacting the community. They are impacting people that are coming out of incarceration. They are doing it. And she is one of the most balanced leaders I've heard at helping people cross that gap. Because Dr. B, you know, at times when you work with institutions, it's hard to like turn it overnight. So there has to be liaison people, and her passion for social justice hear this in a way of reality, in a way of at times I see things that are pie in the sky. Not her. She has practical grassroots steps to help bring transformation. So we're honored to have her as the Social Justice Person of the Year, United States of America, Dr. Leilani Kinney, Salt Lake Community College.
Absolutely. Congratulations. Congratulations. And then we have Anthony Nosella II, who also is the ICN Global Civility Icon Social Justice Person of the Year, USA. Talk to us a little bit about Anthony Nosella.
Again, Salt Lake City, Utah, Salt Lake Community College has just a great, amazing department. This man has created the Peace Justice Journal. The Peace Justice Journal. This is an actual academic journal that he's created an actual platform for different people to bring their actual stories to, so that we can connect the entire world with Peace Justice Journal. This man is the founder, the actual editor of this academic journal. So what I love about Dr. Anthony is he is on the front line in the arenas of academia, blazing a new trail for peace, justice, and giving the world a new stage to speak from. So this is why he is our social justice person here. Salt Lake Community College has an amazing program, and I travel all over the world. I endorse that school and this entire program. Thank you.
Wow. Absolutely. Absolutely, folks. And as we continue on, we have a young man by the name of Dominique Jordan, who is the ICN Global Civility Icon Youth of the Year.
Dominique Jordan is this man has created a show called Hip Hop Politics. He is a young man that, first of all, this man works with Johnny Vega, Dr. Johnny Vega, one of our guys that's just crushing it every day. But Dominique Jordan is special. He has a mind that knows how to empower the next generation, and he's relevant. He is relevant for the culture of today. He is a young man that here is people. If you pattern your life like this young man, you will make our world a better place. And you know what? This man never drops the actual mic. He keeps holding the mic and speaking his story to the hip hop culture, bringing politics to that culture. He's a great young leader, Dominique Jordan.
Absolutely. And next up, we have Julio Caceres, who is the ICN Global Civility Icon, Latin American Civility Icon of the Year, Guatemala. Listen, folks, man, when I tell you the list goes on, it goes on. Talk to us, sir.
Julio is a man I've known for years. This man is in the media, and he's been working to make life better for the people in this country, the media. One of the most kind, genuine hearts, but he's his daughters. I've met them, and what he's done, he's created a culture of with thinking.
Absolutely. And we definitely, every so often, you get what we call a power couple. Nation Global Civility Icon, Latin American Civility Icon of the Year for Guatemala.
One of the great anchors. She's a media anchor. She's a voice. She's a voice of hope and a voice of change. And you know what? Sometimes as you look at amazing people, they have to find new ways to help people. This is a woman that's on the actual cutting edge of bringing different kinds of education to empower the people of Guatemala. And you know what? And they don't ever stop. She is working all day, every day to make things better for her country and people around the world. So she's a great lady.
Absolutely. Listen, once again, man, the comments, I see you all congratulating one another. And I know that's the heart of everyone here. We lift everyone up and we're grateful and thankful. That's why I love being part of I Change Nations. Why? Because we change nations, but we also change minds. We change hearts. And we bring initiatives to your country, to your region, to your state, to your city, so that lives can be changed. Listen, this is not a game, folks. This is our lifestyle. And we are making a global impact all around the world. And you are seeing some of the best and the brightest people in their industry chime in on this platform. So I challenge you to tap in, folks. I challenge you to see what's happening before your very eyes. Why do I say this? You know, oftentimes, Sir Clyde Rivers, people see the glory, but they don't understand the story, and they don't know the work that goes behind the scenes before they get the award. All they see is the actual award. Come on. So we hope that you all will not only see the journey, join the journey, and learn how you can make a productive and civility impact in your area. It is much needed. Moving on, we're going to Chicas Kumle, who is our I Change Nations Global Civility Icon, West Africa Woman of the Year.
Chicas Kumle, she is a woman of power. She is now running for Congress in Nigeria. She has fought for the betterment of actually women's lives in the country of Nigeria. She's a true iconic voice, making a difference, making an impact, and she makes it every single day. And the one thing that I like about her, Dr. Burnett, is her ideas. They are innovative. And here it is, many people address the problem, but she has solutions. So Chicas is the West Africa Woman of the Year.
Wow, wow, wow. That's it. That's it right there, bringing solutions, because everyone can spot a problem, but who's going to bring a solution? And that's what our world needs now more than ever before. Let's talk about Martha J. Rogers, our I Change Nations Global Civility Icon, Child Civility Person of the Year, with a name like Martha J. Rogers. Oh my God.
I say Martha makes all things new, Rogers. That's my nickname for her. And you know what the reason why she won this is she is creating literature. She is writing books on child civility, teaching the young generation how to get it right early. How to get it right early. People, I want you to have her on your shows. I want you to understand what this amazing woman is doing. She's creating content at a young age to where children in America and around the world will have the ability to understand how to treat each other civil as children. See, part of our challenge in the world is that wasn't taught. So now we have things out of control. So can you imagine someone that is interrupting a narrative for children? That's why Martha J. Rogers is Child Civility Person of the Year.
Come on, somebody. I'm telling you, it's heating up. The next person that we have up is none other than Dr. Will Moreland, who is the I Change Nations Global Civility Icon, Business Civility Person of the Year.
Dr. Will Moreland, ladies and gentlemen, listen to this here. This is a man that's so secure in himself that he's able to give you the same greatness that made him successful. I watch his stuff, the wisdom he has on business, but see, he does business from a different point. He does, of course, this is a man that can make whatever he wants, but he never leaves others behind. Dr. Will Moreland has a heart to see everyone in the world prosper in business. And his wisdom, his insight is practical and can be done all over the world. So this man is our business Civility Person of the Year. And you know what? We need thousands of people like Dr. Moreland that are like selfless, giving others their best, just what they would do for themselves. So that's why. And Dr. B, if you want to add more to that, but that's what he is to me.
Absolutely. Well, listen, many of you know Dr. Will and I have traveled extensively together and have done business on multiple, islands and countries. And literally, when I think of Dr. Will Moreland, I think of what someone would call a Renaissance man, because he makes sure that he gives you what he has. Many people try to hold it back. But what I love about Dr. Will is that he learns how to, watch this, he doesn't want to compete with you. He wants to complement you. But he's also created something called healthy competition. And that is a concept within itself that if most people would simply grasp that, their lives would change, their businesses would change. I've seen him work with Parliament. I've seen him work with other governments. I've seen him work with literally the creme de la creme when it comes to our world. And I salute you and I thank you for being part of I Change Nations as a World Civility Ambassador, and how you show up each and every day to make the world a better place. That's Dr.
And Doc, I want to say, I Change Nations, we established an award in his name. Absolutely. So we just don't do that. Dr. Kozachuk, Dr. Moreland, Dr. West, they have ICN awards in their names. This is my thought. Why do we always bring people to old heroes? Let people see modern day heroes. Dr. Moreland and the people that we've created ICN awards in their name is because they're people that the world can follow.
Absolutely, man. Once again, the comments are literally just heating up. We're grateful and thankful, amazing people from around the globe who are making an impact. If you happen to just stumble upon this broadcast, you have no place else to look, because you have found a mind of diamonds. Every single person who's honored, every single person who is on this platform is a world changer. So I challenge you to tap in. I challenge you to find out who these people are and what they are doing and how they are showing up around the world. If you want your life to change, you cannot stay the same. If you want to be ordinary, make excuses. If you want to be extraordinary, then it's time to make an impact. And every single one of these people have done just that. So we are grateful and thankful for each and every one of you, how you show up to the world and how you're making a difference in your community first, but then, of course, around the globe. So we are super, super excited. Next up, Sir Clyde Rivers, is H.E Fatoumata, who is our ICN Global Civility Icon, Entrepreneur, Civility Person of the Year. Now, let me pause really quickly on H.E Fatoumata. Yes. Listen, folks, if you don't know, now you know. And H.E has created so many different concepts that it's hard to keep up. One of the ones that I really love is she has the Power Agency, which has a Power Hour, which actually promotes and pushes islandpreneurs.
Yeah.
When I say this woman actually knows how to make things happen, she is here because she knows what she's doing. And she has connected with so many of the greats that are on this platform. and have worked with them. And that's why I wanted to bring her in to the Global Civility Icons of 2021. If you haven't seen her work, I challenge you to simply Google her name. I'm talking about none other than Miss H.E Fatoumata Jallow of St. Martin.
I've watched her work, and ladies and gentlemen, some people do work only for themselves. This woman is selfless. She's given the Caribbean a new face and a new name of excellence. There's a standard of excellence that this woman brings, and it's not just for her. She, with her mentality, her mind, she's leaving a stage for the next generation to walk on, with a voice of equity from the Caribbean, not a second-class voice, a first-class voice. So Dr. H.E and Dr. H.E will be receiving an honorary doctorate from us very soon because she qualifies. Thank you, Dr. V.
Absolutely. Again, we salute you, Dr. H.E Fatoumata Jallow. Soon to come, many, many blessings to you and the island of St. Martin. It is always a pleasure to be with you all year after year. Well, as we're in the vein of St. Martin, we cannot speak St. Martin without talking about Dr. H.E Liverpool, who is ICN Global Civility Icon Pioneer of the Year. Now, man, words just cannot express when you're talking about someone who walks in a spirit of excellence, humility, and brings the goods. I'm talking about Dr. H.E Liverpool.
Let me tell you about Dr. Liverpool. I believe she's one of the great future diplomats of the year of the world. Her actual value system looks to value every single person in the world. She understands government from the right structure. So the reason why she is our Pioneer of the Year is she is creating things that will impact governments like the world's never seen. This one here, Dr. Liverpool, she will lead nations. That's who she is. And people, you have a chance, connect with her. One of the most brilliant, humble people that has the heart for the world, and her message of God's kingdom. She's one of the leading voices in that message today on the globe. And I travel the world and I see the best of the best, and she is the best.
Absolutely, absolutely. Again, we salute you, Dr. H.E Liverpool. St. Martin, stand up as always. Next up, we have Dr. Daniel Voss, who is our I Change Nations Global Civility Icon Pioneer of the Year. Now, sir, one of the things, as we've always said, is it's not about fluff. When you talk about a man who believes in what he says, Dr. Daniel Voss is the epitome of that person. I've watched him for years actually give all that he has. And his desire is to make all those around him better. And what I appreciate about him is he is so humble that he literally, in the 8 years that he's been there, has baptized over 2,000 people, close to 2,000 people. Wow. But he would not boast about it. He wouldn't say it's just his kingdom assignment. He has had well over 200 leaders and pastors to come down for a conference at his location called Pioneering Change, where pastors were ready to give up and resign. Some were looking to commit suicide, but because of his heart for pastors and understanding who does the pastor get to go to, he's created a platform in which they can come. And he is the ICN Global Civility Icon Pioneer of the Year, Dr. Daniel Voss.
And Dr. V, if you don't mind me adding something,
Of course.
I watched the work his ministry did during COVID. Man, when others were running out the front door, he was running in to help people, to help workers of different institutions, to help families. He did it. He stood strong. He held his ground. And that's why he is a pioneer leader. More leaders like him help make this world a better place.
Absolutely, sir. And if I just add one thing, if he was able to say something to you all today, he would probably simply say this: you practice in preparation and you sweat in preparation so that you don't have to bleed in the battle. And that is the type of man that we're honoring today as the Pioneer of the Year USA. Again, congratulations, Dr. Daniel Voss. Next up, we have Dr. Sonia Robinson, ICN Global Civility Icon, Global Dialogue Person of the Year. Words cannot express. She has, and I don't want to get ahead, but she has just created a dynamic day that led up to just so many people from around the globe having conversations that matter. But Dr. Sonia Robinson, you are the best. Congratulations. And remember, everything has a start. No matter where you start, just as long as you start, people's lives can be changed because you stood up. Dr. Sonia Robinson.
Ladies and gentlemen, this woman here is one of the greatest people I know in the world. She's my mentor in conversations. She has the ability to actually hear things in a conversation, to pull the answers out. But more than that, she's written a book called Conversations Matter. She started an international day, and this woman has given back to the next generation to put them on stage. And you know what? Very seldom, Dr. V, many people are competing for the stage. She's not. She's competing to put you on the stage. And I'll tell you, her show is her, oh man, people, go to Dr. Sonia Robinson, find her show and listen. She's a skillful master at communication. Dr. Sonia, you deserve this. You deserve this. You deserve this. You've earned it for your work ethic and your effort. So we're honored to have you as the Dialogue Person of the Year, Dr. Sonia Robinson.
Absolutely. Congratulations once again, Dr. Sonia. Now we have Donald Tosin, ICN Global Civility Icon, Newcomer of the Year, making big things happen, taking it back, helping our youth, and crushing it. Dr. Donald Tosin.
Man, this is a man, when I met him, he's a Toastmaster leader, but he's created a concept called I can lead, I can read, I can speak, I can lead. And you know what? And he actually showed me something a couple years ago. He was sitting there with this actual logo, and in his logo, he had an actual black child as the actual logo. And he said, he talked to people about it, and they said, I probably wouldn't do that. I'd probably change. He said, no. So this is a man that believes that our young people around the world can read, they can speak, and they can lead. And he's put his action to it. He's empowering young people to take the mic, to take the stage, to like learn how to write. And what he's doing, he is empowering young people to build a better future for themselves because he's giving them tools. If you can read, you can write, you can lead. And this is why he is our Newcomer of the Year, Donald, the real deal Tosin.
Man, when you give these names, boy, I tell you, they reveal the nature. And that's what it's really all about. Next up, we have Dr. Fidelia Grand Galan, who is our ICN Global Civility Icon Person of the Year Caribbean. Now, listen, folks, I don't know about you, but what I do know is when someone has the stuff that sticks, their name kind of changes the game.
Yeah.
When you hear their name, the atmosphere just kind of changes. And I can honestly say that when you get this type of title, you can't help but appreciate what's going on around you. Now, sir, I want you to give a little backdrop, if you could, on who we are honoring with this title, because everybody doesn't get this title.
No.
So tell us a little bit about who she is.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Fidelia is a Maroon tribe in Suriname. That was the lowest tribe. Listen to this here. She was the first woman in her tribe to ever get a degree. And guess what? And guess what, man? She was beat daily because his people thought this woman was taking a man's position. This one here. She has emerged as a leader in the Caribbean and the world. She has received our Golden Rule Award. She's received the honorary doctorate for her fighting the cause to educate women in her community, in her country, and around the world. She's truly, and now she is a top governmental leader in her country, but it's been a fight every step of the way, and she's truly the person of the year for the Caribbean, Dr. Fidelia Grand Galan.
Listen to us really clearly, folks. You see, everybody has a story and everybody has a journey. But when you take that story and you take that journey and you change it and you help people to overcome because of it, you find yourself making what I call a productive impact. And I want to salute and appreciate the work that Dr. Fidelia is doing and how she is transforming her world and the world around her. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Dr. Fidelia. Next up, we have Rosita Lee, who is our ICN Global Civility icon, Asian American Pacific Islander of the Year. Now, in times past, we've had some very bad issues come up. But one of the things that I love about the people on this platform is that we don't stand on the sideline. We get involved and we make things happen. And Dr. Rosita Lee is that type of person.
Man, Dr. Rosita Lee was the Nevada Person of the Year. She has worked with President Obama. She's worked with Joe Biden. She's worked with Bill Clinton. She's worked with these administrations to be a voice for the AAPI, Asian American Pacific Islander. She has been on the battlefield for 40 years fighting for equality and justice for the AAPI. I am now working with her institution in Nevada to help stop Asian hate. And this woman assembled a meeting a couple weeks ago. The Attorney General, all the leaders came because she called. And you know what that speaks of to me, when a person can make a call and everyone shows up, it's because you built relationships with these people. And Dr. Rosita Lee has been a champion for the Asian American Pacific Islander people of the United States of America and Nevada. So we're honored to have her.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you again, Dr. Rosita. We are super excited for the work that you are doing and the impact that you are making. Lives are changed because you show up, and we're grateful and thankful for that. Next up, we have Sam Agube, who is the ICN Global Civility Icon, African Civility Educator of the Year. Talk to us about Sam, sir.
Sam, this young man, when he grabbed Stay Alive Civility, he took that concept this year and he began to educate the entire world. If you're his friend on Facebook, every day, stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. This man values the importance of life. And here it is. And what he's done, he doesn't just value, he puts his foot forward. He's created books on having people tell stories to encourage each other on why it's important to stay alive. This man, he believes 7.8 billion people have a gift, and he wants to see none of them perish, not one. And this is why, as the African Educator of the Year, he has produced information to educate Africa and the world about why it's important to stay alive. He's phenomenal.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then we have Mr. Alan Malari, who is the ICN Global Civility Icon of the Year. And he is also an Asian American Pacific Islander of the Year. So I want to talk about when you hear of the year and then you hear a specific region. That is not something that we take lightly, because that means that you are a voice in that region and you are making a significant impact in the world for civility. So again, we salute you, Mr. Alan Malari.
Dr. Alan Malari, this man here, he is the actual leader of Asian Clergy Civility. He has started a movement to have leaders of the clergy learn how to be civil with each other and how to be civil with the community that they live in. He also, he's a pioneer. Matter of fact, next week, I'll be with him next weekend. He has created a concept called Asians Okay. It's called A-OK, Asians Okay. And he's created a concept, and he wants to help mitigate the ignorance against the Asian culture. And he wants to show people the value of the culture. So I appreciate his concept, and it goes a step further. He's also the man. He's a very special man. He had a stroke a couple years ago, and what he's done, he has created a mobile shower for homeless people in Las Vegas to where they can take a shower. This man is truly in a class by himself. Dr. Alan Malari, Asian American, Pacific Islander of the Year. He's a great man.
You know, one of the things that I sit back and think about is how amazing each of these people that you have heard are. And the thing that blesses me is that everyone is doing something in their own right. And I'm saying this to make sure that the world understands that everyone has a voice. Everyone has something that they can bring to the table. And just in really under an hour, we've had the opportunity to talk about 30 top people in civility. 30 top people in civility. Can you imagine what the world would be like, Sir Clyde Rivers, if everyone, 7.8 billion people, showed up with their thing, and how they too can help change the world? Could you imagine what life would be like if we simply showed up and showed out with the expertise that we have? Talk to us about that, sir.
Wow, I believe people have no idea the impact. The people we just talked about, they have to influence as a group, as a whole. We are probably touching 2 billion people in the world. Just 30 people of influence. Your influence, your influence, your influence. So this group of people touch billions, influence billions. You never know how valuable you are. And you know what? And Doctor, what I want to say is this: there's a magazine that's coming out with each and every one of you. There's a book that's being created that will have your picture and your story as an icon, and watch within the actual next week, but we're going to send you the international news article that we're putting to. This will go to over 2,500 media outlets that will have your name. Because hear this, if we're going to change the world, we have to interrupt systems. We have to interrupt systems. But hear this, you can never interrupt a system with words only. You got to interrupt the system with evidence and results. So these 30 people from the president, vice president, kings, and all you world leaders, you are doing that. So now it is our job not to drop the microphone. It's our job to hold the mic up and go further and go faster and impact more people, because we need to make sure this. Man, just imagine a world where 7.8 billion people have the ability to be what they're created to be. See, hear this, people, we lose so much because we put people in actually categories as no value. Wait, you have no idea what their gift from God is and their contribution to this world. This is why I will swing the bat until I lose breath for everyone in the world to have the ability to be what they're created to be. Because if you're what you're created to be, then I'm getting my need met, because someone meets my needs while I meet others' needs. So people, this is passion. We're here doing it. This is passion. And every one of you, listen to me. If anybody calls me, you have evidence and results I can point them to. We don't look for the talkers, we look for the walkers.
Absolutely. Listen, once again, we are super excited, as always, to bring you the best and the brightest from all around the world. As you have heard Sir Clyde Rivers say, in the coming weeks, right on the Civility 360 platform, you will receive interviews from all of these wonderful people, hearing about their expertise, hearing about what they do on a day-to-day basis to make the world a better place. And what we challenge you to do is show up and be your authentic self. We want you to show up and change the world. Why? Simply because you can. So as you've heard, here are a few of the banners that you've seen circulating across the internet. And again, the artist of the year, Mr. Wisham, Dr. Wisham Gregory, is the one who created these beautiful banners. And we want you to know that this is the best of the best 2021. We want you to see without a shadow of a doubt who these people are. We are presenting them with awards and loving on them while they are alive. And that's what we challenge each and every one of you to do. Never forget that you are important. We're grateful and thankful for you, and we look forward to maximizing the time that we have here on this earth. Sir Clyde Rivers.
Yes, and you know what? I don't want to forget our co-African Educator of the Year, Dr. Rose Reddy. Ooh. Rose Reddy has started a Golden Rule Children in South Africa, Richards Bay, and she has created a curriculum that is so powerful. And I didn't see her name come up, but she is on the banner and she's qualified, and we will get that rectified. And I want to thank Dr. Robin Lakoko, the Vice President of I Change Nations.
Absolutely.
She has laid her life down. She has made a commitment to make sure that we make other people's lives better. This is not possible without her and Dr. Vernette Allen Joseph. He is one of our I Change Nations leaders, global liaison. And Professor Vernette, thank you for helping make our event and this event. And people, as we do interviews, as a matter of fact, our first interview will be Monday at 6 a.m. with President Koroma. So as we said, within the month, we're going to have you guys on different stages, different platforms. The magazine will come out soon, the media article. So as you're in the actual group, when the article comes out, we will forward it to actually you. We want the world to know who you are. And 2,500 outlets will have the ability to see who you are. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, absolutely. And again, Dr. Rose Redding, we do apologize. We will definitely have the graphic up and to you. It was definitely an oversight, but we want you all to know that you are appreciated. And when I say that from the bottom of my heart. To do the work that we do on a daily basis is not anything to shake a stick at. And we appreciate you. So continue to show up, continue to set the standard, continue to walk in integrity and character, and teach the world what civility looks like from your narrative. We're grateful and thankful to have had you on this broadcast for the I Change Nations Global Civility Icons of 2021. As this closes, I challenge you to share it and repost it and send it around the world. Congratulations to each and every one of you, top 30 Global Civility Icons of 2021. Blessings, peace, productivity, but most of all, civility to you all.
Thank you.